Amidst an escalating global arms race, China is rapidly building its military to a level comparable to other world giants. Behind secret hangars and high-security military facilities, an ambitious project is being developed, touted as a symbol of China's military renaissance in the modern era, the H-20 strategic bomber. This aircraft is not just a war machine, but a trump card that could change the balance of global air power with a single pull of the trigger. For decades, China's strategic air power has relied on the Xian H-6, a Soviet-era derivative of the bomber that first flew in 1959. Despite various modernizations, the H-6 has serious limitations: insufficient range for intercontinental operations, virtually zero stealth, and limited weapons capacity. In the context of modern warfare, this aircraft is considered incapable of penetrating sophisticated air defense systems such as those of the United States or its allies. This capability gap is the primary driver for the development of the H-20. Beijing recognizes that to maintain and expand its influence in the Asia-Pacific region and even achieve global military power, it needs a strategic bomber capable of delivering long-range first and second strikes, while also carrying nuclear payloads. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, alone are not enough. Long-range air power is a crucial component of the nuclear triad, which until now has been possessed only by the US and Russia. The H-20 project also stems from China's strategic need to counter American air dominance. With its fleet of B-2 Spirit bombers and the planned more advanced B-21 Raider, the US has the capability to launch precision strikes anywhere in the world without detection. Without comparable capabilities, Beijing will remain on the defensive, an unacceptable risk in today's global power politics. Furthermore, geopolitical pressures such as the South China Sea dispute, potential conflict in the Taiwan Strait, and tensions with Western military alliances are forcing China to invest heavily in developing its strategic air fleet. The H-20 is envisioned not as just another bomber, but as a decisive foreign policy tool that can be used to pressure adversaries without firing a single shot. Based on leaked imagery and circulating intelligence reports, the H-20 is believed to feature a flying wing design, an aerodynamic shape that minimizes air resistance while maximizing stealth. This design makes the aircraft nearly invisible to conventional radar, providing a strategic advantage for deep penetration into enemy territory without detection. The entire surface of the H-20 is believed to be coated with the latest generation of radar-absorbing material, RAM, which can drastically attenuate enemy radar waves. The body lines are designed to be smooth without sharp angles to reduce radar reflection. Even the engine's heat exhaust vents are concealed so that its infrared signature is virtually undetectable by heat-seeking missiles. The H-20's estimated payload capacity is 45 tons, including hypersonic cruise missiles, GPS-guided precision bombs, and even nuclear weapons. All of this armament is stored in internal bays, so there are no external weapons hanging to increase its radar signature. With a range of between 8,500 and 12,000 kilometers, the H-20 can launch strikes against strategic targets in the Pacific, Europe, and even North America, all without the need for aerial refueling. Furthermore, the H-20's cockpit design is said to adopt the next-generation glass cockpit concept, which combines holographic displays and artificial intelligence-based controls, giving pilots far better situational awareness than previous-generation aircraft. All of these design elements reinforce one message: the 20 is not just a bomber, but a ghost moving through the sky, arriving unseen and leaving undetected. The H-20 is predicted to be one of the most advanced aircraft ever built by China, thanks to the integration of the latest technology in avionics, sensors, and electronic warfare systems. Its multi-frequency active electronically scanned array (AESA) radar enables high precision, target detection without emitting signals that can be easily detected by adversaries. This capability allows the H-20 to see without being seen. Furthermore, the aircraft is equipped with an encrypted satellite communications system, ensuring secure coordination with land bases, aircraft carriers, or tankers, even in areas with intense electronic warfare. The H-20 self-defense system can defeat enemy missiles with infrared interceptors, radar jammers, and miniature decoy drones that are deployed when threatened. The engine itself is a major focus of development. China is striving to create a high-thrust turbofan engine with low heat emissions, allowing the H-20 to fly longer distances, be quieter, and be difficult to detect by infrared sensors. The use of lightweight composite materials allows the aircraft structure to be strong, flexible, and remain fuel efficient. Additionally, the H-20 is expected to be capable of carrying support drones in its internal compartment, which could be launched for reconnaissance, electronic warfare, or even as kamikaze drones. This concept makes the H-20 more than just a bomber, but a multi-dimensional air warfare platform, a flying air commando capable of directing the battle from the skies. The development of the H-20 is a multi-billion-dollar project undertaken by the Xi'an Aircraft Industrial Corporation, in collaboration with leading military research institutions and engineering universities in China. While the exact figure is confidential, analysts estimate the research and development cost at $10 to $15 billion, not including mass production and long-term maintenance costs. However, Beijing views this project as a strategic investment, not simply a technology acquisition. With the H-20, China seeks to shed the stigma of being a regional military power and become a global power with strategic strike capabilities rivaling those of the United States and Russia. The aircraft is expected to support China's anti-access area denial (2A) policy in the South China Sea, while also providing striking power to key points around the world in the event of a large-scale conflict. Beyond its military significance, the H-20 also holds significant diplomatic value. Its presence sends an implicit message to countries allied with the U.S. that Beijing possesses a strategic sledgehammer, capable of reaching far beyond its opponent's defense lines. This project underscores China's ambition to no longer be just a follower, but a major player in reshaping the global balance of power. If the H-20 achieves all of its design goals, the world will enter a new era of strategic stealth bomber competition. Its existence could force other nations to upgrade their air defense systems, triggering a wave of development of anti-stealth technology and more lethal hypersonic missiles. For China, the H-20 is more than just a weapon. It represents a paradigm shift in air power. Along with its fleet of J-20 fighters, its latest aircraft carriers, and long-range ballistic missiles, the H-20 completes a larger puzzle of military dominance, allowing Beijing to project power thousands of kilometers from its mainland. In the next 10 to 20 years, analysts believe the H-20 will become an icon of China's military resurgence, a symbol that the skies are no longer dominated by a single power. Its shadow, passing silently, may be the most visible reminder that the era of global air monopoly is over. Ultimately, the H-20 is an unspoken message to the world that China is ready to dominate the skies, ready to challenge the old dominance, and ready to change the map of global air power forever.